the one, the only, Ben
Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun to Lean On. Today we did Siman Reish Mem Ches in Hilchos Shabbos 248, which talks about interesting halachas. The lights just went out, but my camera did not go. The lights went on. All right. Going on a cruise or going on a boat. It used to be people travel overseas on boats. Now we have planes, so you don't travel on the seas unless you want to go on a cruise. So a cruise actually is the one example where it's more machmir because it's a vacation. But if you're going to see a friend, you're going to Italy, and you want to see your Italian friend from Facebook, then it's okay. Your friend from Facebook. How many people on Facebook that are your friend are actually considered friends? It's a good question. I would say like 1 in 100 maybe. Someone wrote a very funny post I saw on Facebook. They said the person had 1,200 friends on Facebook. He said on his birthday he got 15 happy birthday messages. He said, "Thank God for Facebook, that we have Facebook, that I have so many friends. 1,200 friends. He only got birthday wishes from 15 people." And Facebook alerts you when a person's birthday is. They basically write it out. Happy birthday to this person. And they give you a warning. Try to make it as lifelike as possible. So that's considered, according to the Ramah, the end of the sin, that's considered a Dvar Mitzvah. And therefore, if it's a Dvar Mitzvah, you can even set out on a boat on Erev Shabbos, right? As long as you tell the captain, stop, dock before Shabbos. Now, he doesn't have to listen to you, but since there's a possibility he might listen to you, then it's okay. However, if it's not a Dvar Mitzvah, it's Davar Shah, it's a cruise, then you could leave, but it has to be 3 days before, before 3 days before Shabbos, meaning on Tuesday. Anytime on Tuesday, you can leave Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but you can't leave on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The reason is because if you leave the first 3 days, in Sif Beis, the Shulchan Aruch explains, it's like you'll get seasick in the first 3 days. So therefore, if it's within 3 days, Shabbos, you're gonna ruin your Oneg Shabbos, and that's a problem. Oneg Shabbos, made the rice from the Rabbana. You don't want to ruin it. That's the problem. Now, there's two other problems that we have to deal with over here. First of all, there's a problem of any ocean is considered a carmelis. A carmelis is like Rosh Hashanah. You can't, just like Rosh Hashanah, you can't walk Dalet Amos. Also, a carmelis, you can't walk Dalet Amos. So even if it's 3 days before, or even on Erev Shabbos, it's Var Mitzvah, and your postek, you tell him to stop, it doesn't listen. There's a problem of traveling at a carmelis, right? So what's the answer to that question? The answer to that question is basically dependent on machlokas in Maseches Kiddushin. The Gemara has a discussion over there whether Rachav Kamahalach Dam, someone is riding in a car, on a horse, on a boat, is he considered like he's walking or not? Or is it considered, when you're in a car, are you walking? Or is it considered like you're doing something else? So I believe the Gemara passes Rachav Kamahalach Dami, but I'd like to venture to say that by a boat, it's not called Rachav Kamahalach Dami. The boat basically goes by itself on the water, right? If no one were to steer the waves of the boat would move it. When you go in a car, you have to press the gas pedal. If you horses, you have to hit the horses. You have to, the person who's leading the horses has to hit the horses. So you go in a wagon, and you always have to do something. But the Gemara in Bava Metzia says that a boat travels by itself. It could travel by itself very often. So therefore, there's no problem of traveling in a carmelis because it goes by itself. So therefore, Rachav is not like Mahalach Dam. And yes, you'll tell me sometimes a lot of cruise ships, they do have, I don't know exactly how it works, but they make the boat move by itself or make it move faster. That's not guaranteed. As long as it's not guaranteed, there'll be some times where the person won't put his foot on the gas pedal or whatever, however it works on a boat. So that's okay. That's not a problem of cars. Rachav's not Mahalach Dam. That's why no one discussed that problem. That's a separate problem. No one discussed that problem. The other problem over here is a discussion of whether you're going to Machal Shabbos. If you set out on Tuesday, but you're going to Machal Shabbos, so on Wednesday, it's not okay because you're going to Machal Shabbos on Shabbos, but on Tuesday, it is okay. Now, this is subject to machlokas between the Ramban and the Ran. I believe in Perik Relezer al-Gadol, which is Relezer the Mila, I'm sorry, the 19th Perik of Masechah Shabbos, where it talks about you do a bris milah on Shabbos. You're allowed to do a bris milah on Shabbos. Are you allowed to do a bris milah on Shabbos, which is Doga Shabbos, when you know afterwards you're going to have to heat up water so the baby should, heal from his bris milah, although he could die. You didn't have the hot water heated up. before Shabbos? Are you allowed to do the bris milah knowing that now it's going to be a sakana, b'yoch nefesh, and you have to eat? So it's machlokas the Ramban and the Ran. I forget which one says it's okay, but that's talking about to do the milah on Shabbos. Here we're talking about, for some reason, I think even the one who says that you can't do it in that case, here it was before 3 days before Shabbos, even though you know on Shabbos you're going to the midbar, it talks about in Siv Gimel over here, are you going on a boat and you know you have to Mechal Shabbos for some reason, you can't stay behind, you Mechal Shabbos, you have to do something, you have to cook some food, or you're going to have to do Hotzah, you're going to have to carry something. Here everyone would agree it's okay. Why is that? Because the Gemara says that Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is called part of last week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are called a part of this week. The week really, people think the week really ends on Shabbos. The week really ends, according to Halacha, on Tuesday. You can make Havdalah until Tuesday. So therefore, it's not considered, right, that I'm being machnav myself into a situation where I have to machal Shabbos. The one who says it's usher to do the bris milah is because right away I'm going to have to heat up the water. I know I'm going to have to heat up the water. So I can't be machal Shabbos through bris milah because I'm going to have to heat up the water. But if it's on Tuesday already, that's not even subject to Shabbos anymore, right? It's talking about Chilul Shabbos over here. So to bring yourself into a position of Chilul Shabbos, I don't have to think, even though I know, but your thoughts are irrelevant because most people don't think about Shabbos until Wednesday. So therefore, even though maybe I know, but it's a kol adam, most people don't think about Shabbos until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then that's the new week, and that's when you're thinking about Shabbos. So therefore, it's like I didn't think about it, even though you might be thinking about it, but it's like you didn't think about it. And therefore, of course, once you enter a situation of Shabbos, and now you have to b'chal Shabbos, you do pikuach nefesh. So therefore, even though I might think about it, you don't have to think about it. I think that's accepted halacha. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you on the next one.